the Satan rules for 364 days a year. The only day that the Satan doesn't rule is Yom HaKippurim. Now what they say is, they call it Ha-Satan, because the gematria of Ha-Satan is 364. So the 365th day, which also is the gematria of Alexander, my name, is 365. That's the Yom Kippur, that's the one day that the 364 of Satan, Ha-Satan, doesn't rule. Now, a miraculous thing here is that Satan itself is 359. So if we add the letter Hey, that's the 5 days that the Satan doesn't rule. Those are the 5 days. One of Yom HaKippurim, and the 4 days between Yom HaKippurim and Sukkot. So miraculously, the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th of Tishri, there's no Satan. There's no Satan these days, because there are 5 days that the Satan doesn't rule. Yom HaKippurim, the 10th, and then the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Miraculously, these days in Gematria are the number 60. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 come to 60, which is the gematria of the letter Samach, the snake biting its own tail, the Satan back into himself, which is the miraculous Ouroboros, and that the ending is in the beginning, and the beginning is in the end, and everything's a circle. And that's the letter, the Samach, is the letter of the Atid Lavo. So these 5 days, the days that we're in now, as I'm giving this speech, we're in the 12th of Tishri, the second of the 4 days after Yom HaKippurim. Another weird thing that occurs here is that another spelling of Satan is Samach, not Shin, Samach, Tet, Nun, which gives a 119 gematria. Remember, the 117 gematria is Hey, Aleph. The letter Hey itself is 117, plus the 2 letters themselves is 119, which is the same as Satan, and it's the gematria 5, the letter Hey. 5, which is also 6, because in some sense the first day of Sukkot is part of this. But the letter Hey is brought out by these 5 days. They change from the Shin into a Samach. These are 5 days, the the most holy days of the year are the days of Yom HaKippurim until the first day of Sukkot, where the Satan has no say and doesn't rule. There's no rulership in these days. Ha-Satan is ritually slaughtered, turned back into himself for good. What a beauty it is to feel this energy. Now, I've been doing long videos. I'm going to keep this short. But understand that the gematria of Ha-Satan, 364. It's always been said that the 365th day, the Yom HaKippurim, there's no Satan. That's why it's a day of total mercy. No judgment. But there are really 5 days from 359 to 364. And then an added day to 365. So there's 6 days, which is the letter Hey, because that 6th day is part of Sukkot itself, the first day. We'll talk about this.